Open your book to page 47. Today's lesson is on finding the powers of integers and other signed numbers. So basically it's about exponents. So first you need to understand the definition of exponents. So if you have like a 3 to the 4th power, this is not equal to 12. Sometimes students making a mistake of just thinking multiplying 3 times 4 give you 12. But the definition of exponent means that 3 to the 4th power would be like you have 4 of those 3 multiplied together. So 3 to the 4th power means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So the 4th power means there are 4 of them multiplied together. Okay? And so this will equal to 81. So it's not equal to 12, so be careful with that. Okay? Now, let's go to example 1 on page 48. On example 1, let's just go and do the C. So example 1C, you have fraction. So you got 3 over 7 square. So the square means it's for everything inside. So when you have fraction, you just do each part individually. So 3 square on the top would be 9. On the bottom, you're going to get 7 square would be 49. So when you have fraction, you just do each part individually. And that's it. Okay. Now, one thing you have to be careful is that exponent is only for what is immediately before it. So let's go to example 2a and 2b. You can see the example, the difference between that. So example 2a, you got negative 6 square. Example b, you have negative. So you have negative 6 square. They look very similar, but they are very different things. So you need to pay close attention to this. So exponent is only for what is immediately before it. So look over here, what is immediately before the exponent 2? Parentheses. So that means the exponent is for everything inside the parentheses. So in this case, the negative square means you got negative times negative will give you positive. And you have the 6 square will give you 36. So in this example, the answer would be positive 36. But over here, if you look, what is immediately before the exponent? The 6, right? So in this case, only the 6 gets squared, not a negative. So in this case, this will go straight down, and this part would be 36. So your answer would be negative 36. So they are very different. Again, exponent is only for what is immediately before it. So this one, the negative does not get squared because it's not immediately before the exponent. Okay? So make sure you get this clear. Okay, now let's go to example 3. And let's go to example A. So you got negative 3 square. Again, parentheses is immediately before the exponent. So everything inside parentheses gets squared. So over here, negative square is positive. 3 square is 9. So your answer would be positive 9. Okay. Whereas if you go to example D, you have negative 2 to the 3 power. So in this case, negative to the 3 power means you got negative times negative times negative. So 2 of the negative will make a positive, and you got 1 left over. So it'll be negative. So every time the exponent is odd number, you're going to get leftover negative. So you're going to end up with a negative. Okay? And 2 to the 3 power is not 6. Right? 2 to the 3 power means 2 times 2 times 2. So it'd be 8. So the answer would be negative 8. Okay, so make sure you pay close attention to all these little details. Okay, now let's go to example 5. So let's go to page 49. Example 5, A. So you got negative parentheses negative 3 to the 4th power. So you need to do it step by step. Okay. So do it step by step. So first you need to apply the exponent. So leave this alone. So this is negative. Now over here, let's do the parentheses first. So negative to the fourth power will give you positive. 3 to the fourth power is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So you get 81. Okay. So this will give you that, and this will give you that. Again, line things up. You help you to avoid careless mistakes. The next step is you have to combine all this together. So it ends with be negative 81. So again, do step by step. Got to show your steps. Okay. Some of you still have bad habit of not showing steps. Okay. So again, you got to start to learn to do steps. Show steps. Okay, now let's look at the bottom of the page 49, the exponent of 1. Well, exponent of 1 means you don't have one of that thing by itself, so it does not change anything. Okay? Again, remember, if you have like a square, it means it's a times a, right? Again, square means you got two of them. So you have a to the 1, means you only got one of them, so it'll be just a, right? So that's what they're saying. So when you have one power, well, that means it just stay the same. So if you have example 6, like 5 to the 1, well, if you have only one of them, you have nothing to multiply, so it'd be just 5. Okay? And for B, you got 7 over 8 to the 1 power. Again, you have only one power, means you have only one of them with nothing else to multiply, would be just 7 over 8. Okay? So that's what it's saying. Okay. Okay, and if you look at example C, you have a negative 0.3 to the 1 power. Again, this is equal to negative 0.3. So 1 power means you don't have anything else to multiply, so it remains the same. Okay, now let's go to example 7. The things below the 7. Okay, on page 50. There are some exponents you should memorize by heart, so it will save you a lot of time. So, for example, the square, you should try to memorize at least up to like 11 square. Okay, so again, you got 0 square equal to 0, 1 square equal to 1, 2 square equal to 4, 3 square equal to 9, and all the way down to. If you can, try to memorize all the numbers in here, and the cube, right? So 0 cube equal to 0, 1 cube equal to 1, 2 cube equal to 8, 3 cube equal to 27. Okay. Try to at least get to 3. Okay. Over here, you want to get at least to like 11. 11 square equal to 121. Okay. Now for the third power, you should at least know the up to cube. The fourth power, you probably don't see it too much, but at least kind of know at least like a couple, right? So 1 to the 4th, this is easy one. 2 to the 4th, that one's kind of questionable. It's 16. Okay. So at least get to know. The more you remember, the easier will save. It will save you more time as you try to do your assignment. Okay. So try to get some of these memorized. Okay, so let's go and do some practice.